Time is really catching up very fast, least we expected. We're already in 1st of September. And that's the reason why I welcome you again this morning on the 41st day of hearing. We have a number of agenda items this morning to deal with that we'll go through individually. But with further ado, as I continue to progress with that, Council, take us through this morning. Thank you.
Good morning, Commissioner.
Morning.
May it please this Commissioner, there are a number of matters on today's daily diary that returned for mention. As you recall, actually 12 matters on the list. Both Mr. Kipe and I will deal with the respective matters under carriage. In that regard, Commissioner, if I can kickstart this morning's proceedings with mentioning of item number 1 that relates to summons number 21. That is a summons issued to the Honorable Prime Minister, James Marape. Commissioner, I understand the law firm that acts for the Prime Minister, namely Gemma Lawyers, has sent a representative to inform the Commission about the status of compliance of that particular summons. So if I could invite the lawyer from Gemma Lawyers to formally announce his appearance, so then we can deal with this particular summons.
Thank you, Council. Good morning.
It's Kilue. Kilue is spelled K-I-L-U-W-E, initial J for Jack.
Yeah.
I appear on behalf of the Prime Minister. As you are aware, the Parliament sitting is today, and the Prime Minister cannot attend the hearing, so we would ask if for a 1-week adjournment.
Sorry, can you speak up a bit? I can hear you.
Sorry, Commissioner. We would ask for at least a week adjournment because the Prime Minister is in Parliament session, as you are aware, and if we can talk to him and get statements. So we ask for at least a week adjournment. Those are my instructions.
You're asking for extension.
Yes.
Thank you, Council. I am aware of the development that is taking place right now because of the pressing commitment that Parliament is on at the same time. I'm aware of that. And given the reasons that have been highlighted, and in consideration to that, the Commission directs that summons number 21, dated 17 March 2022, issued to Prime Minister Honorable James Marape, is now further extended to Thursday, the 8th of September 2022 at 10 a.m. for mention. Dated this first day of September 2022 and authorized by the Commission. Thank you, Council.
Thank you.
Commission pleases. Commissioner, the next item is number 2. That's the return of summons number 3, issued to Curtin Brothers Holdings NG Limited. Commissioner, as indicated on the previous hearings, the purpose for extending summons number 3 was attributed to the unavailability of the Valuer General, who you will note is listed at item 12. The Valuer General, as you will recall, gave evidence as to the valuation that was done, and the witnesses on this particular summons, Curtin Brothers wishes to cross-examine Mr. Gabriel in respect of evidence he had given previously. Now, given the unavailability of Mr. Michael, we understand he is still up in Western Highlands Province. Secondly, he has since resigned as an officer of the state, more particularly as a Valuer General. So we are still liaising with him in respect of his availability to attend to be cross-examined by witnesses who intend to do so, one of which is Curtin Brothers. So, Commissioner, in those circumstances, we apply to adjourn summons number 3 to Thursday, 8 September at 10 a.m. for mention.
Thank you, Council. I'm satisfied with that. And therefore, in consideration to that, the Commission directs that summons number 3, dated 10 December 2021, issued to Curtin Bros Holding NG Limited, is now extended to Thursday, the 8th of September 2022 at 10 a.m. for mention. Dated is first day of September 2022 and authorized by the Commission. Thank you, Council.
Commission pleases. The next item is Agenda 3, Commissioner. That's summons number 4 issued to Ballymore number 39 Limited. Commissioner, you'll recall Ballymore Limited, Ballymore number 39 is a entity related to Curtin Brothers. So for the same reasons that we have submitted in respect of Curtin Brothers Holdings, we also adopt those submissions in this particular summons, Commissioner, and as such apply for extension of that summons, namely summons number 4 to Thursday, 8 September 2022 at 10 a.m. for mention.
Similarly, Council, the Commission, in consideration to that, directs that summons number 4, dated 10 December 2021, issued to Ballymore number 39 Ltd, is now extended to Thursday, the 8th of September 2022 at 10 a.m. for mention. Again, dated is first day of September 2022 and authorized by the Commission. Thank you, Council.
Commission pleases. Commission, I'll skip a few matters that Mr. Keeper has carriage of, and I'll go straight to item number 8. Commission, that's a return of summons number 14 issued to the Secretary for Department of Lands, namely Mr. Benjamin Sampson. Commissioner, similar situation there in relation to Mr. Sampson's summons, number 14. That's similar to both Curtin Brothers and Ballymore, Commissioner. So for those reasons, Commissioner, we apply to extend the summons number 14 to Thursday, 8 September 2022 at 10 a.m. for mention.
Thank you, Council. In consideration to that, and similarly, the Commission directs that summons number 14, dated 27 January 2022, issued to Secretary, Department of Lands and Physical Planning, Mr. Benjamin Sampson, is extended to Thursday, 8 September 2022 at 10 a.m. for mention. Dated is first day of September 2022 and authorized by the Commission. Thank you, Council.
Nine, Commissioner, in respect of summons number 15, that's a summons issued to the Registrar of Titles, Mr. Ala Ane. Commissioner, like Mr. Sampson, Mr. Ane is available. However, the evidence that they will give relates to matters that are addressed by Mr. Michael, the former Valuer General. And for the reasons submitted earlier in relation to summons for Curtin Brothers, Ballymore, and the Department of Land Secretary, we also adopt those submissions and apply for extension of this summons number 15 to Thursday, 8 September 2022 at 10 a.m. for mention.
Similarly, Council, the Commission now directs that summons number 15, dated 27 January 2022, issued to Registrar of Titles, Mr. Ala Anne, is now extended to Thursday, 8 September 2022 at 10 a.m. for mention. Dated is first day of September 2022 and authorized by the Commission. Thank you, Council.
Commission pleases. Item number 10 is the next matter, Commissioner. It's a return of summons number 16. That is a summons issued to the Honorable Minister for Lands and Physical Planning, who is also now the Deputy Prime Minister, Honorable John Russo. Commissioner, similar situation there in respect of the summons relating to the Minister for Lands. And as such, we also adopt our submissions previously and apply for extension of summons number 16 to Thursday, 8 September 2022 at 10 a.m. for mention.
In consideration to that, Council, again, the Commission directs that summons number 16, dated 27 January 2022, issued to Minister for Lands and Physical Planning, Honorable John Russo, is extended to Thursday, 8 September 2022 at 10 a.m. for mention. Dated is first day of September 2022 and authorized by the Commission. Thank you, Council.
As the Commission pleases. Commissioner, the last matter I would like to mention is item number 12. That's the return of summons number 19 issued to Mr. Gabriel Michael, the Valuer General, as he then was. As I indicated earlier, Mr. Michael has since left the employment of the state. Commissioner, as I indicated earlier as well, he is currently up in the Western Highlands, and we are seeking to establish a date by which he will be available to be cross-examined. So, Commissioner, once that is confirmed, we should be able to update the Commission by the 8th of September, which is next week, Thursday, and as such, we apply for extension of that summons to that date at 10 a.m. for mention.
The reasons are quite clear, and therefore, in consideration to that, the Commission directs that summons number 19, dated 10 February 2022, issued to Valuer General Mr. Gabriel Michael, is now extended to Thursday, the 8th of September 2022 at 10 a.m. for mention. Dated is first day of September 2022, and again authorized by the Commission. Thank you, Council.
As the Commission pleases. Commissioner, I have no further matters, so if I could invite Mr. Keeper to deal with the balance of the matters on today's diary. Commission pleases.
May it please the Commission. I refer to item number 4 on this morning's list, which is the return of summons number 7 for mention. As you are aware, summons number 7 was issued to the Acting Secretary, Mr. Andrew Oake, from the Department of Treasury. I note the presence of Ms. Maristella Kewa here this morning. I'd like to invite her to attend at the bar table to enter her appearance. Thank you.
Thank you, Council.
For the record,
Morning.
Council's name is Kewa, initial Lem. I appear for Acting Secretary, Department of Treasury. If Commissioner pleases, we would like to seek an extension to next week, Thursday, the 8th of September 2022. The reason for that was is due to the supplementary budget lockup this morning and tomorrow. Acting Secretary is currently at the Parliament this morning, so he won't be available.
Thank you, Council. The reasons acceptable. It's also catch the attention of national issues. So, therefore, in consideration to that, the Commission directs that summons number 7 issued to summons number 7 dated 6 January 2022 issued to Acting Secretary, Department of Treasury, Mr. Andrew Oake, is now extended to Thursday, the 8th of September 2022 at 10 a.m. for mention. Again, dated is first day of September 2022 and authorized by the Commission. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. I have no further matters. May I be excused?
Thank you for your attendance this morning, and you can be excused from the bastion. Thank you.
Commission pleases, I'd like to mention item number 5, which is the return of summons number 8. Summons number 8 was issued to the State Solicitor, Mr. Daniel Rolper Garea.
Yes, Council.
Commissioner, there's a communication between Mr. Rolper Garea's personal assistant, and they've requested by way of an email for an extension to next Thursday, the 8th of September. The reason being Mr. Rolper Garea is in attendance at the government supplementary budget session. Commissioner, I have no objections to the extension being sought. So if a direction could be given for summons number 8 to be extended to the 8th of September 2022 at 10 a.m. Thank you.
Thank you, Council. The reasons are quite obvious in this situation that we're in, and therefore the Commission considers the importance of that and therefore directs that summons number 8 dated 27 January 2022 issued to State Solicitor Mr. Daniel Rolper Garea is now extended to Thursday, 8 September 2022 at 10 a.m. for mention. Dated this first day of September 2022 and authorized by the Commission. Thank you, Council.
Please, the Commission, I move on to item number 6 on the list, which is the return of summons number 9. Summons number 9 was issued to the Attorney General, Dr. Eric Kwa. I understand that Dr. Eric Kwa's lawyer is present this morning. I'd like to invite her to attend at the bar table to enter her appearance and inform the Commission accordingly. Thank you.
Thank you, Council.
Good morning, Commissioner.
Good morning.
Good morning. I appear for Dr. Eric Kwa in relation to summons number 9.
Yes.
We've had earlier communications with counsel assisting as well in relation to this matter. So
Yes.
Similar to the other parties who were here this morning, Dr. Kwa is currently in attendance at the Parliament in relation to the supplementary budget. Secondly, in relation to the matter as well, the update remains the same. The report is pending NEC consideration. We note that NEC just got appointed last week and they had preliminary discussions in their first meeting, but they haven't touched on substantive matters for decision as yet. So we'd like to seek a further extension of this matter.
Thank you. Council?
Thank you, Council, and thank you, Commissioner. That's fine in relation to the extension. I'd just like to kindly ask Council if she could enter formally enter her appearance for the transcript purposes. If you could kindly enter your appearance, your name. Yes.
So for record purposes, my name is Lilian Ipu.
Sorry, what's name again?
Lilian,
Lillian.
yes,
Okay.
Lillian, Ipu, IPU.
Okay. Thank you.
If I may excuse myself.
Thank you for your attendance this morning,
Thank
and you can be excused from the Boston.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Commissioner, if you could just give the direction before she's excused.
Yes, it's a slip of my mind, but in consideration to that, the commission directs that summons number 9, dated 27 January 2022, issued to Attorney General Dr. Eric Kwa, is now extended to Thursday, the 8th of September 2022, at 10 a.m. for mention. Dated this first day of September 2022, and authorized by the Commission. Thank you. You can now be excused from the Boston.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. I move on to item number 7 on the list, which is the return of summons number 13, which was issued to the Honourable Sir John Pundari.
Yes,
Commissioner, in relation to this matter, Parliament is sitting and Sir John is unable to attend the hearing this morning. And in terms of the status, I've spoken to Sir John, and he's indicated his willingness to attend at an appropriate time at a later date. So if I could ask for an extension of this summons to next week as well, the 8th of September 2022 at 10 a.m. for further mention. Thank you.
thank you, Council. I'm satisfied with that, given the reasons, and therefore the Commission directs that summons number 13, dated 27 January 2022, issued to Honourable Sir John Pundari, is extended to Thursday, 8 September 2022, at 10 a.m. for mention. Dated this first day of September 2022, and again authorized by the Commission. Thank you, Council.
Thank you, Commissioner. The last matter on today's list is item number 11, which is summons number 18, which was issued to the NEC Secretary, Mr. Ivan Pomalu.
Yes, Council.
Commissioner, the status remains the same. We've yet to obtain a formal statement from Mr. Pomalu in relation to the system of records keeping a file, or the filing system at the Department of Prime Minister and NEC. We will eventually get one. We are engaging with Mr. Pomalu to obtain a statement. In the meantime, we will ask for an adjournment of this summons to the 8th of September as well. Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you, Council. Given the gravity of the situation, I'm aware of the circumstances, and therefore, in light of that, the Commission directs that summons number 18, dated 27 January 2022, issued to Secretary, Department of Prime Minister and NEC, Mr. Ivan Pomalu, is now extended to Thursday, the 8th of September 2022 at 10 a.m. for mention. Again, dated this first day of September 2022 and authorized by the Commission. Thank you, Council.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner, those are all the matters on today's list. Just before I ask the Commission to adjourn, Commissioner, I'd like to invite the general public to make formal applications, if need be, to join or appear as a party to these hearings. As you are aware, the terms of references were amended and extended and expanded as well. And as at today, we have not received any applications. Hence, this invite or invitation to the general public to make formal applications if they see they have an interest in relation to the amended terms of references. Thank you, Commissioner. Those are all the matters we have. If the Commission has no further remarks, then I would ask for an adjournment of these proceedings to next week, Thursday, the 8th of September 2022. Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you, Council. I'm aware of the ruling that shall be made on that application. However, given the benefit of doubt, I'm not sure, as you have stated, whether those that are being informed on that. But the fact is that after the extension to this Commission of Inquiry with the new terms of reference, and I believe that your council should work on that. But for now, the ruling on that application is now extended to the 8th. Is that right, Council? Of September. That will be next Thursday on that application. That's the understanding that I have right now of that application. And if I don't have any further matters to deal with, Council, you have any further thing to say on this?
Yes, I beg your pardon, Commissioner, just to interject, just for purpose of clarity. What my friend was mentioning was in relation to any application, any fresh application for any interested parties to make based on the amended terms of reference.
Yes.
I think what your commissioner is referring to is the pending decision on a application that was made previously.
Yes.
Now I understand that is listed for next week Thursday. So we're not mentioning that application.
Yeah.
What my friend was alluding to was the fact that there have been no further applications received from the public, and we understand that it's appropriate that that is formally made mention of, so the public can make applications if they consider necessary. We note that the amended terms of reference have been published on our website. So my friend was merely inviting the public to refer to the new terms of reference and to make appropriate application if necessary. So just by way of clarity as to what my friend was actually seeking, to basically invite public to make application if need be.
Thank you,
Commissioner,
Council.
please.
That's the clarification on the status of that, and therefore it is clear now on that for the public. I don't have any other matters to deal with this morning. But thank you for your attendance for this 41st day of hearing. And before we will resume on the 8th of September, which is that's the next week, as I said, can now adjourn all the matters to Thursday next week. Thank you.